Know the difference that could change your life. Not every headache is just a headache. Many people suffer silently, thinking their pain is normal when it could actually be a migraine. A complex neurological condition that affects millions. Worldwide, understanding the difference between a migraine headache and a normal tension headache is the first step toward proper treatment, relief, and better quality of life. A migraine is more than pain. It often comes with throbbing or pulsating head pain, usually on one side, and may include nausea, vomiting, blurred vision, aura, dizziness, and extreme sensitivity to light and sound. Migraine attacks can last anywhere from 4 hours to 72 hours, making it difficult to work, focus, or even rest. For many, migraines are triggered by stress, lack of sleep, hormonal changes, dehydration, certain foods, or screen exposure. A normal headache, commonly called a tension headache, feels very different. The pain is usually dull, aching, or tight, like pressure around the forehead or temples. It's more generalized, less intense, and typically lasts from 30 minutes to a few hours. While uncomfortable, tension headaches rarely come with nausea or sensory sensitivity. Why does this matter? Because treatments differ. Migraine relief often requires specific migraine medications, lifestyle changes, trigger management, and sometimes medical care, while tension headaches may improve with rest, hydration, posture, correction, or stress reduction. Because when you don't know what you're dealing with, you end up treating the wrong problem. Many people keep taking basic painkillers again and again, wondering why the pain keeps coming back stronger. They push through work, ignore warning signs, and normalize suffering until headaches start controlling their routine, mood, sleep, and productivity. This cycle doesn't just steal comfort, it slowly steals quality of life. Migraines are a neurological disorder, not a weakness, and not overreacting. During a migraine attack, the brain becomes hypersensitive. Normal light feels blinding. Everyday sounds feel unbearable. Even simple movement can make the pain explode. That's why lying down in a dark, quiet room becomes a survival instinct, not a preference. Ignoring migraines or mislabeling them as normal headaches can lead to more frequent attacks over time. A condition known as chronic migraine. Tension. Headaches, on the other hand, are often your body's way of saying you're overloaded. Poor posture, long scream hours, jaw clenching, stress, dehydration, or lack of rest slowly tighten the muscles of the head, neck, and shoulders. These headaches usually respond well to small changes of stretching, hydration, proper sleep, stress management, and short breaks from screens. Knowing the difference empowers you to act early. If your headaches come with nausea, visual light sensitivity, or last for days, it's a strong signal to seek medical guidance. Tracking triggers, keeping a headache diary, and getting a proper diagnosis can dramatically reduce how often migraines strike and how severe they become. Importantly, pain should never be dismissed as normal when it's affecting your life. Your body communicates through symptoms. Listening early can prevent years of unnecessary suffering. Understanding this difference isn't just medical knowledge, it's self-respect. The moment you identify what kind of headache you're experiencing, you take the first step toward real relief, control, and a healthier, more balanced life. And once you start paying attention, patterns begin to appear. You may notice that your headaches strike after skipped meals, late nights, long screen sessions, or emotional stress. For some, certain foods quietly act as triggers: aged cheese, caffeine overload, processed snacks, or artificial sweeteners. For others, weather changes or hormonal shifts play a major role. These patterns are not random. They are clues your body is giving you. When migraines are properly identified, prevention becomes possible. Doctors may recommend preventive medications, magnesium or vitamin supplements, improved sleep routines, hydration strategies, or limiting trigger exposure. Simple lifestyle adjustments, when matched correctly to migraine biology, can reduce attacks dramatically. What once felt uncontrollable suddenly becomes manageable. Ignoring migraines doesn't make them go away, it often makes them louder. Overusing painkillers without guidance can actually cause rebound headaches, trapping people in a constant cycle of pain and relief that never truly ends. This is why correct diagnosis matters as much as treatment itself. There is also an emotional cost many don't talk about. Chronic headaches can lead to anxiety, irritability, social withdrawal, and even depression. Canceling plans, missing work, or feeling misunderstood by others creates isolation. When people finally learn that their pain has a name and a cause, something powerful happens: validation. You're not weak. You're not exaggerating. You're dealing with a real condition. The turning point is awareness. The moment you stop asking, "Why am I always like this?" and start asking, "What type of headache is this?" everything changes. Relief stops being guesswork and starts becoming strategy. Your pain is not meaningless. It's information. And understanding that information can be the difference between surviving each day and actually living it. And living well starts with taking your symptoms seriously. Headaches are often treated as minor inconveniences, but when pain repeatedly interferes with your ability to think, work, enjoy time with others, or even rest, it's no longer small. It's a health signal asking for attention. The sooner you respond, the more control you regain. If you suspect migraines, small proactive steps can make a big difference. Protect your sleep, like medicine. Eat regularly to stabilize blood sugar. Stay hydrated before thirst appears. Limit excessive screen exposure and take visual breaks. Learn relaxation techniques that calm the nervous system, because migraines thrive in an overstimulated brain. These habits don't cure migraines, but they can weaken their grip. For tension headaches, prevention often lies in daily mechanics. Adjust posture, especially during phone and laptop use. Stretch the neck and shoulders. Manage stress before it tightens into pain. Many people are surprised how much relief comes from addressing these basics consistently rather than reactively. And remember, getting help is not failure. Seeing a doctor, neurologist, or headache specialist can open doors to treatments you didn't know existed. Modern medicine offers targeted migraine therapies that work on the brain pathways involved, not just the pain itself. No one should suffer in silence when options are available. The most important shift is mindset. Stop normalizing pain. Stop comparing your suffering to others. Your experience is valid if it's disrupting your life. When you understand what your body's experiencing, you stop fighting blindly and start healing intelligently. Because the real difference between a migraine and a normal headache isn't just how it feels, it's how it should be treated. And knowing that difference can change everything.